I always say that if you want to be the part of government, you should read government book. Government books means NCERTs, IGNOU books, Tamil Nadu board books or Bihar board books, got the point? And then Yojana, Kurukshetra, PIB, na? All these things, or then India yearbook. So don't drive by the FOMO. Okay? So these are 3 important books. And after that, you see here, IGNOU is important material. But for general study, it is not required. If you think that you have to study something more than these 2 books, old NCERT, new NCERT, you can peep into this book. So for if you want to go through the IGNOU material, take down administration, then literature, administration, then literature, administration, then literature, then science and technology, then economy, science and technology and economy. These parts are very much they are in, you can say, IGNOU materials. So if you want to get some details, more details, which is not there in NCERT, this is there. Now this book is also famous, but for optional. Sometimes they may ask some question from, you can say, GS, but you don't need to go for that. This is Upender Singh book. That is a very important book. Now, another important thing you must understand right now, that this is the time of revivalism. Throughout the globe, it is time of, so what is revivalism? Getting back to your roots. And not in India only. You see, in Italy also, Marlena, very revivalist approach. And Trump, very revivalist approach. And even Bihar, Chirag Paswan. Bihar first, Bihari first. Got the point? It means that nation comes first. And nation comes first means you have to get back to the roots. So if we are Indians and if you are going to become a bureaucrat of India, you must have understanding of Indian past, isn't it? And that's why the multidisciplinary approach is needed. And for that, you have to understand the different approaches of history writing. Different approaches. So this book is different from these 2 books. This book is written by R.C. Majumdar. So R.C. Majumdar is associated with Nationalist School of Historiography. Nationalist School of Historiography. R.S. Sharma is related to Communist School of Historiography. Means there are different schools of history writing. Different schools of history writing. So we in brief will be dealing with that also, because that will be important. Now second book, Chandragupta Maurya, Radha Kumud Mukherjee. Who was more, you can say, important ruler, Ashoka or Chandragupta Maurya? Ashoka. Okay, again see, history should be, history should have objectivity, but generally history is driven by subjectivity. What are you telling? Yes. So Chandragupta Maurya constructed the empire, built the empire. Ashoka was the one who consolidated the empire. Now, on what basis one can say that Ashoka was greater than Chandragupta Maurya? Got the point? Because if empire would not have been constructed at that point of time, the Dhamma policy of Ashoka would not have been sufficient. It means that both have their own importance. But deliberately, Chandragupta Maurya contribution has been neglected in Indian history. You see, very hardly you will be getting 1 or 2 books written on Chandragupta Maurya. There are so many books written on. Why? First thing, Ashoka was the follower of Buddhism. So the people who do not have that much faith in Brahmanism, they can make a try that would be focusing on the Buddhist, you can say, emperor, not the, you can say, the Brahmin emperor or the other emperor which was not basically associated with, you can say, Brahmanism or some Jainism. So this is one empire. The second thing is, the imperialist historians deliberately would be focusing on what? They would be focusing on basically reducing the importance of Indian contributors. So again, they would not be focusing on Chandragupta Maurya. They would be focusing on Ashoka, because there would be basically division of the religious groups of India. So this might be a reason. Then you see S. Chand, it's ancient history, again nationalist historian. So these are two important nationalist historian. This book is very famous for, or very important for general studies as well. This is The Wonder That Was India. Have you heard the name? A.L. Basam book, The Wonder That Was in India. The Wonder That Was India. This book is important because there are 2-3 chapters from where they would be asking the question in prelims, and which are not there in other books generally. For example, Buddhism and Jainism. This book deals very beautifully with Buddhism and Jainism. So you must understand the importance of The Wonder That Was in India, written by A.L. Basam.